I'm Keri Adams, and I am the teen librarian at the Johnson Public Library. I'm here today to talk to you about our teen summer reading program.
The program is free and open to all students who are in 7th through 12th grades in the fall, so if you're in 6th grade now, you can join us this summer. Usually we have a really big program with lots of very popular events at the library, and we're obviously unable to do that this year, but we wanted to give you some fun things to do this summer, so we're moving everything online. So you'll be able to track your reading, attend online programs, win prizes, and even volunteer, all without leaving your home. For our online events, we're holding them on Tuesday afternoons in honor of Teen Tuesday. You do need to sign up for the summer reading program to attend, and I'll explain how to do that in a little bit. One difference this year is that you'll also need to sign up for individual events because that's the easiest way for us to send you the Zoom links. You do not have to attend every event to participate. It's totally fine if there's only one event that sounds good to you and you want to join us for that, but it's also fine if you want to do them all. We're asking that you sign into events with your first name so we can keep track of who is attending to give you points and also to make sure no one tries to attend who shouldn't be there. Our first event is a Kahoot trivia challenge. I know a lot of you have used Kahoot in school, and some of you have used it with me at the library. It's easiest if you have two devices, like your school Chromebook or computer, and then like a laptop or a tablet, a phone or a tablet. You can even hook up to an old phone on Wi-Fi and use that for the event. But if you only have access to a computer or your Chromebook, that's fine. You can split your screen and still be able to participate. We create a long Kahoot with lots of questions in different categories, including music, movies, TV shows, and other fun topics, and it's always a good time. We're lucky this summer to have a special guest with us, Ms. Carroll, who is the library media specialist at Hackensack Middle School. She'll be joining us to teach a cooking class. So she'll teach you how to make a recipe using ingredients that you'll have at home, and you'll end up with a delicious, tasty treat. We recently did a survey to find out what activities teens would like us to have this summer, and the number one response was an online art class. So we're going to have a drawing class taught by a real art teacher who will take you through a drawing step by step. All you need to participate is a piece of paper and a pencil, so you should have that at home. But you can also use crayons, markers, colored pencils, even paint if you have them, and you'll end up with a beautiful drawing. We'll also be having an online author visit. We're lucky to have Alex Sanchez, who wrote the book So Hard to Say, which is on the 8th grade summer reading list, so some of you may have read it. He'll be talking about his brand new graphic novel, You Brought Me the Ocean, which comes out on June 9th. We'll be discussing the book as part of our book club, and then Alex will join us to talk about the process of writing a graphic novel and what it was like working with an illustrator and being involved with DC Comics. So this is a perfect event for all fans of writing, drawing, and comic books. If you haven't read the book, you'll still be allowed to attend this event, but it'll be even better if you do. And it should be available on Hoopla after it's released on June 9th. We'll also be doing book talks this summer. I know a lot of you have attended the book talks that I do pretty regularly at Hackensack Middle School. During the summer, they're a little different. I pick around 75 different books in a wide variety of genres and tell you just a tiny bit about each one. There'll definitely be a few books you'll be interested in reading. Some of the books are available on Libby or Hoopla, which are our ebook apps, and some will be available for checkout if the library opens for Holds pickup at some point in July, which I think is going to happen, but we don't have an exact date yet. So just in case, you'll have a list of books ready to read. We're also going to play Drawful, which is a funny online Pictionary game. You do not need to have any drawing skill to play. You'll be given something to draw, and then everyone else has to figure out what it is, and you vote for which one you think is the right one. The only problem with this game is only 8 people can play at a time, so if we have a larger group, we'll just take turns. I've played this with my friends and coworkers, and it is a lot of fun. Our most popular event over the past few years has been an escape room. We'll be doing it again this summer, except since we'll be socially distant at home, instead of escaping a room, we'll be breaking into a box online. I have my kid at home with me, and I'll put the puzzles up on Zoom, and you'll work together to solve the clues. This is another one that depends a little bit on the number of people who can attend. If there's only 10 people, we can do it at 11 a.m. Everyone can participate. But if we end up with a larger group, which I think is likely, I'll give you time slots to return so that everyone who wants to participate can be involved. Officially, you do not have to read to attend the events, but you do have to read if you want to win prizes, and I would recommend it anyway. I get a lot of kids who tell me they don't like reading, and generally I feel like that's just because you haven't found the right book yet. So we try and make this program as easy as we possibly can so anyone can participate. You can read whatever you want. It could be something from your summer reading assignment, it could be a book club book, it could be a graphic novel, anything. We offer a book club, but you don't have to participate in it. It's not required, it's just recommended because they're really good books. This year, we're giving you the option to track your reading by the number of books you read, the number of pages you read, or the number of days that you read for 20 minutes or more. That way, if you're a slow reader, but you're putting in a lot of effort, you're getting as much credit as someone who reads super fast and can read 2 books a day. Like I said, comic books count as reading, and if you haven't checked out Hoopla yet, they have a really amazing comic book selection on there. I'll admit there's not much manga, but there's tons of DC and other comics. And if you think reading is boring, ask me for recommendations. I'll be sending out an email about Book Fix, which is an online form you can fill out to get book recommendations. You tell me a book you liked, what genres you like, and I'll pick out some books for you. When we reopen for Holds Pickup, I can even pull the books for you and have them waiting for you to check out. And if you don't like them, that's okay. You can just bring them back and try something different. I always like to tell you about how important reading is for your brain, and with everything that's been going on, that's truer than ever. I know we've all been in online school for the past few months, and we all know it isn't the same despite, how hard everyone is working. And the summer slide happens even during normal circumstances. So it's really, really, really extra important this summer to spend time reading. And luckily, you also have a lot of extra free time on your hands since you'll be doing a lot of staying home and safe. So let me find you a good book you'll actually like, and I promise that reading will be something you'll actually enjoy doing. We're reading 3 books for our book club this summer, and the first one is also a graphic novel. This is New Kid by Jerry Craft. It's about a 7th grader, Jordan Banks, who loves nothing more than drawing comics about his life. But instead of sending him to the art school of his dreams, his parents enroll him in a prestigious private school known for its academics, where Jordan is one of the few kids of color in his entire grade. As he makes the daily trip from his Washington Heights apartment to the upscale Riverdale Academy Day School, Jordan soon finds himself torn between 2 worlds and not really fitting into either one. Can Jordan learn to navigate his new school culture while keeping his neighborhood friends and staying true to himself? This story is told over the course of a school year in short scenes that are funny and heartwarming and sad and honest. And if you're already a fan of Raina Telgemeier and realistic comic books, you'll love this one. It's a fictional story, but it's very much drawn from the life of the author and illustrator Jerry Craft. The second book I've already mentioned as it's part of our author visit with Alex Sanchez, but this is You Brought Me the Ocean. It's a brand new graphic novel in the DC universe. This is an origin story for the superhero Aqualad. Jake Hyde doesn't swim, not since his father drowned. Luckily, he lives in New Mexico in the middle of the desert, yet he yearns for the ocean and is determined to leave his hometown for a college on the coast. But his best friend Maria doesn't understand why he'd want to leave, and Jake's mother encourages him to always play it safe. There's nothing safe about Jake's future, not when he's attracted to Kenny Liu, swim team captain and rebel against conformity, and certainly not when he secretly applies to university in Florida. Jake's life gets more complicated, but that doesn't make it any easier to come out to his mom or Maria or the world. Jake is full of secrets, including the strange blue markings on his skin that glow when in contact with water. What power will he find when he searches for his identity? And will he turn his back to the current or dive headfirst into the waves? Like I said, this is an origin story for the DC superhero Aqualad. Last but not least is Let Me Hear a Rhyme, which is historical fiction that takes place way back in 1998, which for me was not that long ago. I was in high school. Aspiring teen rap artist Stephen Davis Jr. is dead in Brooklyn, the victim of an apparent street shooting perpetrated by persons unknown. Determined not to let his musical genius die with him, Steph's heartbroken best friends, Kadir and Jarrell, and his grief-stricken sister, Jasmine, hatch a plan to pretend that Steph is still alive in order to turn him into a rap superstar like his recently slain idol, Biggie Smalls. As Kadir and Jarrell sell Steph's posthumous demos under the name The Architect, and a record label rep shows interest in meeting the young artist, the lies and excuses and secrets each are hiding start to pile up. Ultimately, the trio doesn't share the same goal. Kadir and Jarrell want to boost their dead friend to fame and hopefully make some money in the process, while Jasmine wants to discover who killed her brother. When their scheme takes off, the pressure of keeping their secrets mounts, as does the danger they get near to the truth behind Steph's murder. The book has so many amazing things about it, from fully developed characters, authentic dialogue, rap lyrics that are actually good, which if you've read other YA books, you know is not always the case. And as someone who was alive during this time, it made me feel like I was back there in 1997, sitting in creative writing class at Hackensack High School the day Biggie was killed. It's an amazing book. I highly recommend it. All of the book club books are available through Hoopla for checkout. Unfortunately, even when Holds Pickup begins at the library, for a while you'll still only be able to check out Hackensack materials. We won't be able to order books from other libraries, but you can read the books on Hoopla from your phone or your tablet or computer. Since I won't be able to see you this summer, I'll be sending out weekly emails with more fun activities for you to do. We'll be having an art contest, a video contest, photo scavenger hunt, hour of code. I'd like to do an online Mario Kart tournament, but I'll be honest, I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. So if you know how to make that work, feel free to email me. There's also a chance that if the library does open for Holds Pickup, I'll be able to put together some craft kits for you to pick up. I had to throw out my whole summer reading program and start from scratch in the last few weeks, so I'm still figuring out some of the details. There may be some surprises as well. We'll also be sending out themed book lists to help you find some more great reads. And there are prizes this summer. You should track your reading as you go because we'll be doing weekly gift card raffles in addition to the end of summer prizes. And then also at the end of the summer, there's a $50 grand prize gift card. I'm hoping to get everyone who finishes the program books this summer, though I may have to pick them out for you. And usually every summer ends with our awesome laser tag party. And unfortunately, it's not safe for us to do that this summer. But if you do complete the program, you'll be able to attend the next party whenever we're able to have it, even if it's not until the next summer. Most summers I have volunteers who help me out at events with setup and cleanup, and this year I'm not able to have anyone come into the library to help me, but I wanted to find a way to allow people to volunteer, so I thought about having people make book lists. Here's a snippet of one I made for Pride Month of YA LGBTQ books. And you can make a book list on any topic you're interested in. Maybe you're paying attention to current events and want to make a Black Lives Matter book list or one about protests. Or maybe you're really stressed out about what's going on between politics and health and want to make a list of beach reads about the Jersey Shore. You do need to sign up to be a volunteer and attend a training session because I do have some very specific requirements of what I want these to look like, but I'll give you 2 volunteer hours for every list that meets our requirement. So if you're interested, make sure you sign up for our email and you can get the information on that. So again, if any of this sounds interesting for you and you're thinking about participate, I'd encourage you to sign up for our email newsletter. That way you have all the information about the events and volunteering and the link to ReadSquared all in one place. So you can sign up right now if you want. I'll send out the email in a couple days. You go to our website, which is www.johnsonlib.org. Wait for the page to load all the way up and it pops up a box on the top that is for our newsletter updates. Just make sure you type in your email address, click on events for young adults, and in a few days, you'll have an email with all the information. If you're certain that you want to participate, you can go straight to ReadSquared to sign up. The website is johnsonlib.readsquared.com. You can make an account on here, and that's where you'll go to track your reading. If you're a current 6th grader and you have a summer birthday, just put your age in as 12 so that it puts you in the teen program. If you give us the correct email address, I'll add you to our mailing list, and then you'll get all the program information. And also, we'll be able to contact you if you win a prize, so that's really, really important. If you have any questions for me, or if you're looking for book recommendations, please email me at keri.adams@hackensack.buckles.org. It's right there on the screen. I'm happy to answer any questions you have about the program. If you have questions about your library card, if you've lost your card, or if you've never had one, email me. If you have questions about using Hoopla, you can email me. If next month we open up for Holds Pickup and you want me to grab a couple books for you, you can email me. I'm really happy to help you with anything you need, and that's the best way to get in contact with me. So thanks so much, guys. I really hope that you're interested in what we're doing this summer and that you'll sign up and join us. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.